Welcome to the divide, the world's silent space, the gaping hole where a section of the world quietly slips away. As everything goes digital, from the banks to even the office, for those disconnected, the divide is beyond costly. What happens when you can't apply for jobs? Or you can't pay that bill? Or you can't call a doctor to explain how you feel? Or you can't find the resources to teach the kids from home? Or you simply can't understand how to do life on a phone? What happens if you're homeless? Or in a home with abuse? What happens if you cry for help but nobody can hear you? From that gap, it can still hope from all affected. It isn't that these problems don't exist. It's that these people are disconnected. The digital world has gotten so loud that some of the most vulnerable people are even more drowned out than before. Imagine how alone you must feel whilst the whole world moves on to something different, something more. And you're a refugee just trying to find a way to find support in this new city that isn't yours. If millions of people don't have access to the internet, literally, how will they survive? Connection shouldn't be a luxury when every single one of us survives on it. If the whole world is going digital, we all need to be able to rely on it. The World Wide Web just isn't wide enough if it doesn't include everyone in its arms. So first, we start with 1 million people in the country that's ours. We dig a little deeper into our hearts and listen out for the silenced. The people who form this digital shift are already being tested. And from there, we devise a plan to keep us all connected. Think about the time you were disconnected from the very thing you needed. You've got your headphones in and your map app is open. You're meant to be meeting friends, but you're hoping that your battery survives. So at 20% you close Spotify, 15% you screenshot the map and you close the app, 10% you tell your friends exactly where you're going to be, 5 you begin to freak, 4 we begin to realise what we really need, 3 isn't a crowd, it's company, even 2 would do, that's still fun, but we don't realise how much we need connection until we're left only as one. Think of that feeling on red, of all the possibilities that end, of the conversation you've been needing to release to a friend, of that good night or good morning text that your crush needs but you can't send, of quickly Googling what that word means, or searching for advice, or listening to sleep podcasts to get you through the night, or setting your alarm when it's time to rise. When you're disconnected, it really does freeze time. And there's a large part of humanity who risk being left behind whilst the rest of the world just zooms on by. So let's fill the gap with our efforts. And let's help close this divide.